Do you hear the ticking of the clock? What does this mean for you? Worrying about the future? Worrying about the here and now? Worrying about whether you will make it? Our notions of time, place, and consequently labor have changed. Therefore, some would say, welcome. Welcome in the age of precarity. According to Hart and Negri, precarity broadly refers to existential, financial, and social insecurity that is aggravated by the flexibilization of labor markets. Yet this kind of insecurity that is stimulated by neoliberal policies is also used by politics to further execute these policies. Lorraine says this happens through the governing of the precarious. Thereby, she borrows Foucault's notion of governmentality. Governmentality concerns the art of governing through rationalities. These rationalities are not only able to discipline people, they can also be internalized and therefore continuously guide people's actions. Deleuze and Rose have both identified that rationalities extend beyond institutions and actually infiltrate one's home and even one's mindset. As said before, rationalities are able to guide our thinking. These rationalities are mostly contradictory or commonsensical. In an interview with creative startup Ovidio Platon, 3 common sense notions became abundantly clear. First of all, there was this belief in the merit society, that all of your hard work will always be rewarded. Secondly, Ovidio believed that you cannot have it all. You will always have to sacrifice part of your sociality to become successful. Lastly, my interviewee accepted the insecurity he was in as he saw all of his work as an investment in the future. This is similar to what Hesmond Hoog and Baker found in their study. Their study investigated how people in creative industries deal with increased freedoms. Many young creatives have high levels of personal investment in their job and accept low wages in order to get a foot in the door. According to Laurie, people utilize every inch of their being to comply with working demands. Hence, the creative class in particular has been vulnerable because of the abundance of young creatives who want to enter the market and the increase in self-employed enterprises. So you have to get a foot in the door and you will have to compete with others. These 2 threats lead to less demanding employees and consequently further stimulate precarious labor. Digital technologies have not only allowed for more flexibility, but have also enabled work to become more present in our lives. We can work anywhere, anytime, and with anyone. This has significantly changed our working relationships from a material, for this style of labor to an immaterial, post for this style of labor. I want to emphasize that this 24/7 economy and changes in labor have been accompanied by a mentality shift and have increased precarity in people's everyday lives. Important to note is that precarity is no longer limited to a certain class. Instead, all layers of society are experiencing perpetual insecurity. Whether you are in the lower class or middle class, whether you are self-employed or in wage labor, whether you are young or old. Although different groups in society can experience precarity in different ways, still, precarity is omnipresent. This process of precarious labor has been unfolding for quite some time now. However, what has become ever more present in recent years is the offshoring of labor to developing countries. One could think of the web developers in India, but also Ovidiu is an example of a creative company situated in Romania who performs work for Italy and Germany. Hence, he is not only crossing borders, but he's also relatively cheaply priced, and therefore these countries benefit from him. Yet it seems that these emerging markets are also under scrutiny. Even if your prices are well below that of the standard prices of the West, you will have to justify your work and negotiate your price at every occasion. Ovidiu gave away his labor only in order to gain the client's trust. He followed the Romanian saying, "You cannot pick a strawberry by its color." However, how many strawberries would you have to sacrifice to gain someone's trust? Precarity is a condition of life, a political policy, and part of our social existence. This insecurity is frightening people. People follow political parties. Political parties are trying to reinstall certainty or blame others for uncertainty. Yet all of these solutions do not make sense. According to Butler, the period of certainty was a falsehood, a temporary view that covered the precarious conditions of our lives. Consequently, Laurie argues that we should emphasize with other people living in a similar state of precarity and find our way together through this existence.